El Scorpio is ready. El Scorpio is ready. Man, keep calling me, man. Keep calling me. Scotty, I don't want to die, Scotty. I got these cheeseburgers, man. Please, man. Bad news. Canelo team's own Jaime Munguia. He was going to win the fight until he got high. He fails a B sample test. The B sample test shows that he failed the test and tested for an adverse finding. In this video, I'm going to take you through it. Make sure you guys follow me on my Instagram. Bad news for Jaime Munguia, right? Grand opening, grand closing. The B sample is dirty ENT like Nelly and them. Munguia's win over Sudase will now be reversed, turned to like a no contest, no decision. Very similar to Ryan Garcia and Devin Haney. And Munguia will be punished, whatever that punishment is from the commission. And bad news. Definitely bad news. So information just came out. It's over. They opened the B sample and it showed what the A sample showed. Just so you guys can see, it is being reported by Ring. Jaime Munguia's B sample returned to adverse finding. Testosterone, synthetic testosterone. That's how they caught him, because that's not naturally occurring in the body, right? On Friday, sources tell the Ring, Munguia now faces discipline from the BBBFC and could see his victory over Bruno Sudase overturned to a no contest. I mean, I don't think it's a could be. If he popped dirty for a synthetic, listen, you guys don't understand. A synthetic means this. There's no reason this form or this chemical makeup should be in your system. It is synthetic. Do you know what the word synthetic means? Right? Synthetic. Y'all are pathetic. One, of a substance made by chemical synthesis, especially to imitate a natural product. Of a proposition having truth or falsity determinable by recourse to experience. A synthetic material or chemical, especially a textile fiber, yada, 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 right? Like, you ever put synthetic oil in your car? Y'all don't know what that means? Synthetic. Synthetic oil is man-made lubricant that consists of artificially made chemical. So I don't know why Ring is beating around the bush talking about he could see his victory. It will be, take Boxing Ego's word for it, it will be reversed, right? It's over. There's nothing else. There's nothing else you could do. Synthetic, that's all bad, because that's like, it's like steroids that show up. Certain things are naturally occurring in the body, like probably regular testosterone, not probably, but regular testosterone, things like that. And there's certain things. So sometimes it can become hard to determine, is this a person who just produces higher level? But anytime you add the word synthetic, it's a wrap, because that means pretty much man-made. Now, Jaime Munguia did put a follow-up statement after the news broke. I'm definitely not reading all of it, but you could go to his page. Today, we can confirm Munguia's B sample has been opened, analyzed, consistent with the A, was also positive. Jaime was present in Utah for the opening of the B sample. So he was there, they did the process, and they showed it, and he still popped dirty, blah, blah, blah. We want to reiterate that this outcome does not change our position. Jaime did not knowingly or intentionally ingest any banned substance, blase, blah. But like, my thing is this, people, let's not beat around the bush. At the end of the day, who just comes out and says, yo, I was juicy. I was wild juicy out there trying to cheat, right? Very few fighters do that. You remember Oscar Valdez popped dirty, right? And he ain't know nothing. He said, I don't know. I drank some herbal tea. I drank me in Arizona 99-cent mucho mango, and this happened. Nobody ever really seems to know what happened. Ryan Garcia, same thing. I don't know. I just popped for Devin Haney fight with the Osterine. I don't know how it happened. So, I mean, what else are people going to say? Like, everybody, there's a jailhouse full of people in prison that all of a sudden they don't know how they got tried and convicted by a jury of their peers. I don't know how the people end up being MDK'd. It wasn't me. You know what I mean? So everybody in jail got a story about how it wasn't them, but you're liable for what's in your system. It is what it is. And certain people it keeps happening to, or certain camps. Like, this is very bad for Canelo's team. Terrence Crawford, he got to be on his P's and Q's because he about to fight Canelo. He the head honcho. Canelo tested positive before for clenbuterol. And then, like, the thing that makes this look even more suspect, stop playing with me. What makes it look more suspect is this man been with Eric Morales, left, went to other trainers, went to Freddie Roach, dabbled around with all these trainers, went back to Eric Morales, never popped dirty. Jaime Munguia got like 40, 50 fights or something like that, never popped dirty. His very first fight with Eddie Reynoso and Canelo team, very first camp, coming off of a loss to Bruno Surace, a random upset guy that looked like had no power or nothing to offer, and then now a make or break rematch that you take in Saudi Arabia on Turkey's Ring Riyadh season card. First camp with Canelo, on a card with Canelo, now you pop for a synthetic testosterone. I mean, if that looks good for Team Canelo, then you're just biased or racist or whatever. Now, the other thing is, y'all think I'll just be talking. I put a side note. They really be studying my content. I posed the question of where was Jaime Munguia's B sample early today because it was radio silent. Here's the results. Look, at 6:47 in the morning, I had posted this. Today, I told you they be studying Boxing Ego content. I said, yo, I just thought about it. What the F is up with Jaime Munguia's B sample? Is that not a thing anymore? LOL. News broke of Jaime Munguia's fail on May 29th. And then fast forward to the future. Now all of a sudden, Ring hours later, they post breaking the B sample. You know what I mean? And then here's the thing. Today, as I'm recording, is Tuesday, right? Just peep. Study why I would be mad. They said they got the results back Friday. All you have to do is take it to print. If you got the back on Friday. So I definitely believe that they got people watching my content. And then when I make certain statements or whatever, they try to sub and like reply to it. Because if you got the test, it was done on Friday, you could have released it. You know what I mean? And that's just a sidebar I want y'all to pay attention to. But Munguia is chopped. This look horrible. Canelo team look bad. This hurts Canelo Crawford because, again, it looks untrustworthy. The people involved look untrustworthy. Like, how you keep having people fail PED tests for different things that have been affiliated with your camp. You know what I mean? And again, as far as like, I didn't know, I mean, at the end of the day, that's what everyone says. So this looked bad. And like I said, this was his first camp with y'all, with Canelo's team, and you pop dirty. And you have no real justification. You can't see. Here's the thing. One, why does this always happen with the failed test when a person has a difficult fight? It's never when they have a fight where they should easily destroy the person. This was a do or die fight for Munguia. Ryan was fighting Devin Haney, who was undefeated, right? You have Canelo, who was rematching Golovkin, a guy most people thought beat him in the first fight. So it's always, Povetkin was about to fight undefeated knockout artist Wilder. It always happens when you're fighting a tough opponent or somebody who on paper is a difficult fight. That's very weird. Like I said, it'd be one thing if you like, hey, why would I take drugs to fight this journeyman cupcake? It's always when it's a difficult fight. So it looks like these fighters are cheating, and a lot of them are trying to get a edge, and maybe they need it psychologically and physically, right? It is what it is. That's one thing. You know what I mean? This was really a make or break fight. So this hurts Turkey's card too, because you keep having like little situations and pop dirties and stuff. It don't make the card look good either. The other issue is, how come you can't reverse engineer or trace your steps back? Like, I take this, and this, and then test the products or this, that, and the third. You know what I mean? So the people, they just don't know what happened and don't know how it got in their system. And usually it was before a difficult fight.